AfterBuzz TV Network, now the largest new media platform on the web, and your #1 source for after-show entertainment. The AfterBuzz Studios in Los Angeles, California. Presented by Maria Menounos and Bing.com. And streaming live thanks to Akamai Technologies. This is AfterBuzz TV's WWE SmackDown After Show. We'll break down tonight's episode and get you all the latest news and gossip. If you'd like to buzz in on tonight's show, you can buzz us at 424-256-1729. That's 424-256-1729. And now, another post-game wrap-up show for your favorite TV show. It's AfterBuzz TV's WWE SmackDown After Show.
I feel like I'm a bird ducking for water.
Or a bobblehead.
Yeah, bobblehead. Well, welcome to SmackDown After Show. I'm Ric Drasin, your host, and I wanted to just take a moment to send my condolences out to the Weider family because Joe Weider, the icon, the godfather of bodybuilding, passed away yesterday morning. He was a mentor to all of us in bodybuilding, and actually a lot of the pro wrestlers who were bodybuilders also followed the Weider training methods. He will never be replaced or duplicated. He was quite a man, and he set the bar high for all of us bodybuilders and pro wrestlers as well, with his supplements, with his training methods and all that, and he will be surely missed by me and a lot of other people. So my condolences do go out to the Weider family, and I love the guy. That's all I can say. So now we're here in his behalf, and we're going to talk about wrestling. I have Patricia Summerland back with her nice little striped shirt on that makes her look like 3 feet wide. No, they look really good.
The black and white fit.
The girls look real nice on you.
Well, thank you.
And then we have our aeronautical engineers over here, the 2 pilots and co-pilot, the Ballard brothers.
Yeah. Wait, 2 pilots and co-pilot is the third person here?
Right.
Your other brother doesn't look like you.
Oh, yeah. That's
He's the navigator.
Okay, that must be Martin.
Yeah, we actually we made it. Came all the way from Oaktown today. We had to leave at 10 a.m. I was in the hospital all night with a torn AC joint in my shoulder, so I haven't gotten any sleep. So if I say anything,
you haven't gotten any sympathy from us either.
No, but if I say anything a little off color, I'm going to blame it on lack of sleep.
On the drugs.
Yeah.
What are you taking for pain? Just look at him and you feel better?
Yeah. Motrin.
Motown. Take a Motown.
Wow.
Well, we won't have a 14-minute promo tonight because they already did that.
Yeah, thanks.
Well, Ms. TV.
Yes.
You know, I like every time I see him, I like him even more.
Yeah, he's gotten into the role of what his role is.
And he's got a movie coming out.
Yeah, he does.
And I saw the previews.
Well, I believe
Marine
that's
3, right?
straight to video.
Yeah, but even though I saw some scenes, he did a really good job.
Yeah. Anytime you're in a movie, whether it's straight to video, whether you just put it on YouTube and you film it in your backyard, it's an accomplishment.
Should we get the VHS tape?
So that means like we're real successful.
In which case, I've had 840 accomplishments.
Yeah.
We're going to buy the VHS tape of it when it comes out.
Yeah, well, that's good. I have a beta.
And the call David Ortunga was in. Has anybody watched that movie yet?
I have not, no.
Yes. Another one. Oh, he's in that.
Yeah, he is.
He plays an LAPD officer.
That's right.
Officer.
You'll probably go after him now. You collect officers like I collect protein bars.
I like to have in my back pocket.
Get your badge on?
Yeah.
Is that a pistol in your pocket?
Now she's just happy to see you.
All right, so anyway, Ms. TV, he had Orton and Sheamus out there, and there's no more Ryback.
No, I'm not going to mention any names, but somebody predicted that last week.
Yes, you did.
Somebody did. Sure enough.
Yeah.
Came to fruition.
Yeah. And what was the reason for that?
Because of the Mark Henry incident. So he asked to that he wanted a match with him at WrestleMania, and actually Teddy Long worked with what was her name? Vicky Guerrero from Raw, and I guess Booker T later on in the show gets a little upset over that, but I won't. No spoiler alert.
Yeah,
Ryan,
we don't
no
want
spoiler
that.
alert.
So,
I'll get to
so
that.
they're going to bring
There's a few of
Big Show in, but nobody trusts him.
Right.
And he says, "You can trust me."
Right.
Trust me.
I always believe somebody when they say you can trust me. Or no, they say, "I'll be honest with you." Well, you mean you haven't, you haven't been all these years, and
Yeah, the
now
whole
you decided to fess up and be honest.
Don't forget, remember what I predicted too. My the heel turn.
Yeah.
Big Show.
I don't think
Yes.
it's going to happen.
I think
That's
so.
not going to happen.
You
I
think
think
at this point in time when he gets in the ring, it's still going to go back to heel again?
No, I think he's going to turn babyface.
That's what we told you. That's what we just said.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, he said it.
I think he's going to turn on them and join the Shield. That's my prediction that I
Yeah,
had last
but-
week.
Oh, I don't see that coming.
I almost
Yeah.
felt that today. Yeah, I tend to agree a little bit.
Did you feel this? I don't know about that. I don't know.
We'll just have to wait and see,
Yeah,
won't we?
that's true.
You really think?
Somebody, Martin, write this down so that way if I'm right, at least we have some sort of proof.
Got it. Well, we're recording, so we can just play the tape if we're right.
Oh, right.
There we
Tremendous.
go.
that would be a big turn.
Yeah, it would.
But they don't need him. He can't fit in that black outfit. You know, like, what is it? It looks like the SWAT team outfit.
Plus, then he wouldn't be on the payroll anymore because he'd be a rogue.
No, don't
Oh, wait.
forget.
No, they're on the payroll.
That's
on the
right.
payroll.
Okay.
We were told this.
We were told.
So they're getting $1.98 a week.
And so then they decided to bring out the Big Show.
Right.
And then there's dissension and
Mistrust
yeah,
cheating.
Yeah,
and seeing another man.
yeah, and then all of a sudden it leads to da 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 da
Yeah.
da da da. Here comes Booker T.
Yes, he did.
Sets up the main event. Sucker.
Yes.
On the spur of the moment.
Yeah.
You dig that sucker.
He does not give an opponent. He just said, "You three will be in a 6-man tag."
Yes.
So that must mean that there's no women in it because he said a 6-man
He
tag.
gave away a little bit there.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be so good.
Right.
Yay.
So
And-
it's not the girls.
No.
Okay.
No.
And
no
it-
girls this
I'm joking, guys. It's really. I
Sunday. We had no female matches.
If anybody cares tonight, it was from Cincinnati, Ohio.
Okay. Thank you so much.
There you go, Ohio.
Over the Bearcats.
All
Did
right.
anybody dot the I?
That'd be my home. Sort
Yeah,
of.
it is, isn't it?
Kinda. I wasn't born there, but all my family was. So yeah.
Do you know where you were born?
I don't know. I was
yeah.
hatched under some Eagle Rock somewhere.
On a telephone line that came down.
Something like that.
Okay. So they make the match, and that's later on anyway. Then we have Mark Henry and Zack Ryder, which
Right.
was dynamite match. It was not a squash by any means.
JBL's
Yeah,
back
Blake,
too.
you missed
if
it.
anybody noticed, he's back from
Wow.
climbing mountains and,
Yes.
and taking names.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We took names
He
for.
climbed them all. He took names of the mountains that he climbed.
Didn't you know them in advance?
No.
I think he wrote them down.
Okay.
It was like a lottery. Like he spun a wheel and then he figured out which one.
I see.
Yeah.
Well, now he's back.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then Ryback enters the ring.
That was definitely a squash match.
It was blink done over.
They don't do,
Ryback. Oh, yeah.
They don't do much with Zack Ryder, do they?
No.
Yeah, it's like he was one of the top guys for a while back,
Plus
and they're really pushing
yeah.
him. And then all of a sudden now he's like
He's good.
undercard.
He is good, but so
really
why
good.
did they knock him off like that?
I don't know. He's got like supposedly
Huge
a million followers
Yeah.
on
Yeah.
Twitter.
That's pretty big.
That-
It's
Each
really
one
good.
sends you $1 a month. You've got it made.
Yeah, exactly.
That's 999,000, 999 more than me.
Right.
You have one?
Yeah,
Who, him?
yeah.
Okay.
Myself, I just follow
Yeah.
myself.
I did like Zack Ryder's championship belt tights. Did anybody see that?
Yeah.
It was like the belt, and then when around the back, it was like the belt was strapped on. That was pretty funny.
I didn't notice
I
that.
enjoyed that. Well, I wasn't staring at his tights or anything, but I
Yes, you were.
did notice.
He had to get those because it's probably something he'll never enjoy anymore because of the big push they're giving him right now.
Yeah. Well,
Or
yeah, I don't
unpush.
understand why, because he's good, and they did give him a push, and then the push just went away. And
Yeah, he was feuding with Ziggler for a while. They were having some really good matches.
Mm-hmm.
and then
Maybe
Yeah.
maybe he did
Yeah.
something to just irk somebody in the back.
maybe he
Yeah,
wooed
maybe.
one too many
that's
times.
usually the case.
Or maybe he was actually talking with Stephanie McMahon when he shouldn't have been. Or so you never
You never know.
Usually things like that are
A long
backstage.
hug, you know.
Yeah, there's always
Backstage
somebody who
politics.
Exactly. There's
Yeah.
always somebody who sees something that you know what?
Trust me. Just, okay.
This happens a lot with her in the police department. So,
Anyway, the whole crowd, like, when Ryback came out chanting, "Feed me," the whole crowd was doing it. It
They
was
were
so cool.
they were behind him.
Feed me, yeah. 100%.
I think people should
100%.
throw food at that point. Just when he's doing the feed me more, people should just
You
start
wanna
throwing
feed-
food.
Big,
Right,
Big Macs.
with
I
the-
see Big Macs.
Well,
They
he'll
felt
eat them
bad
because
for
I
him.
guess when you're on the sauce, you can have whatever you want, right?
You know what though? They love him.
Oh, yeah. Well, after, Mark Henry destroyed him, you know, you feel sorry for him. I felt sorry for Ryback, and then I knew it was coming.
For Ryback?
He's gonna nail him. We're talking about Ryback,
No, but,
absolutely.
Oh, you mean after he gave Zack Ryder the 3 world's strongest slams? And then,
Yeah.
You felt sorry for Zack Ryder, not for Ryback.
No, Ryback nailed. With what's his name with the clothesline?
Oh, he did nail him with the clothesline.
Good clothesline.
Well, Ryback, yeah.
Mark Henry.
Yeah, Mark
we're
Henry.
talking about.
Yeah.
Not right. Yeah.
So which one do you feel sorry
Zack
for?
Ryder.
Yeah, we're talking about
Zack
who you-
Ryder. That was done. It was like this. Boom.
No, but
Where's
who
the
did you
match?
feel sorry
Do you
for?
even know who you feel sorry for?
Ryback.
Why did you feel
Because
sorry
of
for
Mark
Ryback?
Henry, because he was such a monster to him. But then Mark Henry got his little tail between his.
She has her own version of how this goes, and that's okay. It's storytelling time.
No, because Mark Henry walked off after he got a little bit.
You felt sorry for Mark Henry.
No.
Did
I
you hear
still
about
feel
the,
sorry for Ryback.
You hear about the
Okay.
incident at the gym with Ryback, though?
No.
Oh, you didn't hear about that?
No, or gold.
Say something else. What happened?
Yeah, I guess he got kicked out of one of the gyms he went to. I guess he went up to the juice bar and they gave him a smoothie, and he said something about false advertising and tore the place up.
Are you serious?
Really?
And he did something like that at a gas station too.
I think I got kicked out of World Gym because he looked too much like the logo.
Yeah, that's true.
Also in the he took a cycling class and he was surprised that they wanted him to ride a bike.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's like all those incidents that happened, he just flipped out the gym.
Those are all like little insider bodybuilder things that aren't true.
I still feel sorry for Ryback. It's
They're just
okay. I like you,
anecdote.
Ryback.
Yeah, I don't know why you would feel sorry for him.
I just do. Because Mark Henry sort of destroyed him, and he's such a monster.
No, he didn't.
Yeah,
Yes, he did. Last
No,
week.
he didn't.
and now-
No, he didn't.
With his words?
He took
Yeah,
out
with
Mark
his
Henry with a
words.
clothesline.
Yeah.
This time.
Yeah.
This time.
We're
I
talking
know
about
that.
this show, not last show.
Stop.
We're
Overall.
a week ahead now.
Overall, he's got a good comeback.
Okay.
Yes.
I have no idea where this is coming from.
Me personally, I did not like contact between the two of them because this is leading up to WrestleMania.
Yeah.
What I think would have made a better impression
Yeah.
and wanted to see the match more is when they were like gearing up and they're starting to like run and get all fired up. If right at that moment all the refs ran in between them and separated so no contact
Just a
was made.
tease. Exactly.
Oh, yeah.
Because
Yeah,
it's
that'd
like
be good.
it was cool that Ryback knocked him down, but it's like if they would have waited till the match and let that happen, the crowd would have went crazy. But
Yeah.
they've already seen it now.
Yeah,
so
yeah, I understand what you
Still,
said, but there's
yeah.
two ways of looking at it.
Yeah.
Because your idea is definitely good. That'll work. But now the damage is already done. They're going to wait for a huge comeback from him.
yeah,
So he's
Well,
got
there
to do
has to
something
be.
better than that.
right.
Yeah.
Who
Yeah.
Mark Henry, right?
Yeah, no, I feel sorry for Ryback.
I still do. Because Mark Henry looks so mean and like girlish and just like scary.
Like the
and
Predator.
really mean today. He was sweating profusely like I
always
do.
sweats.
Him
Yeah.
and Big E Langston,
They
yeah, just
sweat in the
like
shower.
really.
Yeah, but
Between the two of them, they can have a river. Yeah.
But you know, people won't even ask Mark Henry for a spot at the gym because it'll be like it's raining on them, so they won't be able to concentrate.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah.
That'll be a good match.
Yeah, it will be. I just thought I would rather not have seen any contact at all. This is me personally. I mean, people can write on
Bulls in
YouTube
a china shop.
how bogus that is on my part, but that's just my opinion.
It's all right. It
Well,
works-
you're entitled to your
I am.
opinion.
No, it works either way.
Yeah.
I know your point, but it works either way.
Right.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
So we got Booker T.
Yeah, Booker T's inducted into
backstage.
the
HOF.
2013 WWE Hall of Fame.
Yay.
And you should be.
I
Yeah,
have
he should be.
forgotten how talented Booker T was as a wrestler until they showed the little vignette like spanning his entire
His whole career.
He had a phenomenal 7-match best out of 7 series with Chris Benoit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Phenomenal. He was really really
I
talented.
used to always enjoy him.
What happened to Stevie Ray?
Yeah, he just.
I don't know.
Yeah.
He just
He just
pretty much stopped.
yeah, Booker T kind of took off.
You want
But
me
he's
to-
not. He didn't pass
disappeared.
away or anything. He's
No,
still
no, no,
living.
he's still
Is he
alive.
still in the biz?
You want me to tell you
No.
what happened to him?
Please. Do you know?
I do.
Okay.
I did a Snapple commercial with him.
Okay.
And this was at Universal several years ago. And they said, you're working with a wrestler. And they told him, you're working with a wrestler. And one of us knew who was going to be there. And I was with my son. We're waiting out at ringside. I see this guy walking in. It was him. And I said, I'm working with you. And I work here. I wrestle too. He says, oh, my God, thank God. I thought I was going to get hurt. So we did a headlock and stuff. And he told me that he owned a couple of nightclubs. And he was really kind of done with wrestling. And he didn't like the politics. And so he just went into the club business. And that's what he's been doing for all I know.
Yeah.
Wow. Interesting.
Harlem
yeah.
Heat.
Yeah, that's right. Harlem Heat.
Yeah.
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 I remember his Harlem Hangover finish when he used to do the flip and the leg drop. That was talented. to
They're a
do
good
that.
team.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were.
There was an infamous I'm not gonna say it, but it was an interview that they did. Sensational Sherry.
With this.
Sensational Sherry was there, and Gene Okerlund was interviewing. It was in WCW, and he was like talking about like the Giant, and he was like, "Hulk Hogan, I'm coming for you," and then he said an expletive that I won't, and then he went. Like he couldn't believe he said that live on the air, and Sherry's like patting him. It's become quite famous. So look that up.
Is it on YouTube?
Yeah.
I'll check it out.
Yeah, it's
Martin, look it
funny.
up right now.
Yeah.
I'm coming for you.
Yeah, I like Booker. I think he's a heck of a wrestler, and he deserves to be in the Hall of Fame.
He does.
No question.
He actually
absolutely.
teased that on that thing. He in the vignette that they showed for his induction. they showed that interview where he's like, you just hear him go, "Hulk Hogan, I'm coming for you," but then they cut it right after that.
Yeah.
I was dying when I saw that. I was like, oh, I actually went and paused it, went on YouTube and watched the real one because I thought it was so funny.
And
Okay.
then we have Dolph Ziggler.
Now we have Ziggler and Kofi, which I really enjoyed that match. I like these guys together.
Very, very good. I'm glad Kofi's back.
I like
missed
him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very talented.
He's awesome. He's awesome.
Boom.
His high flying moves are just.
Yeah, he like moves around like nothing hurts,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and everything I see him do makes me hurt. Every joint, and I mean, it's like amazing how that guy can move.
He's been brushing up on his Japanese video watching as well from some of his moves.
Is that what you think?
Oh yeah,
A lot of people like rip off.
Cody
Yeah,
Rhodes.
they all take stuff from Japan and just bring it here.
Why not?
But I know. No mention though. I mean, the people in Japan, whoever invented the move, should get credit for it. Like,
Well, why don't they wear a thing on their back that says "Made in Japan"?
you
were thinking that. I know.
Yeah, especially CM Punk's finish, the go to sleep. That's Kenta's finish.
yeah.
So,
Oh, it
but,
is?
But I guess he asked him for permission to use it. So and Kenta said yes. So
Kinte Kunta.
Well, it's not, that's
I
Bruce
know, it's
Kenta.
somebody.
yeah, if you ever get a chance to
LeVar
look that
Burton.
guy up,
Kenta
his name's
is
Kenta. That guy is a
phenomenal.
beast. Yeah, he's phenomenal.
Top five probably in best wrestlers in the world.
Really?
Wow.
Yeah, easily top
Kenta?
five.
Yeah,
Kenta, yeah.
Kenta.
K-E-N-T-A.
I'll look it up.
Hey,
You'll see like a lot of the stuff you see.
So look that up, Martin.
If you watch Kenta, you'll see a lot of the WWE guys and most of the indie guys doing those same things. I mean, the guy is like a pioneer. when it
Like
comes-
elaborate moves or just something that looks good?
stuff that looks good.
Both.
Like the go to sleep is his move. Yeah, that's where he gets him on his back and he throws him up, and as he's coming down, he gives him a knee to the
cool.
face.
Right.
That's Kenta's move. That's also what CM Punk
Cool.
uses as his finish.
We can use this on the street as
Yeah.
well, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. good.
Total street fighting.
Well, one thing.
You ever get in a fight on the street and you throw working punches and you tell the guy, sell it, sell it.
Take the fence.
Yeah, you try to whip him into something.
Jeez.
Whip him into the bar.
Ziggler, here's something that I always bring up with my students. Now, when you cut off, the cutoff in a match, usually the cutoff is when the babyface is shining on the heel and getting all his moves in, and then the heel turns the tide. Usually when the heel turns the tide, it has to be a big move. It's usually either the biggest move of the match, unless if there's not a finish, or the second biggest move of the match, because that's got to be big enough to completely turn the tide. Well, all Ziggler did was a drop kick, but now, here's something that I always tell my guys: if there's a distraction, like if you have an outside, like a manager outside, and the manager trips you and then you drop kick him, I always ask them, do you think that's big enough to be a cutoff? And they're like, no. And I'm like, yes. And then they get all embarrassed and they start sweating and everything.
Crying.
It can be
Sweating.
Sweating,
But yeah, because
Weeping.
you
A lot of people
use that
sweat on that.
distraction. That distraction helped you turn the tide.
Exactly.
So it doesn't. Yeah. So it's like I'm just using
Any
that-
distraction, like,
right.
look. You know?
So a drop kick normally isn't something big enough to turn the tide, but if you use they use Biggie
Like Kofi
Langston
does, I think is-
in there,
He's all right.
and then he hit him with the drop kick. Ziggler hit him with the
Yeah.
drop kick. So
Yeah.
it was really good. Like it's
good.
something that I'm gonna use on my students and ask them if they saw the match.
Good idea.
Yeah.
So you're gonna drop kick all of them and then
Probably.
Okay.
Probably.
Well, Kofi's flying clothesline was, of course, outrageous. Out of this
that's
world.
amazing.
That guy is just, he's good.
He's definitely good.
Oh, one thing too I noticed here, it's like I don't know why I critique these matches as if they're my students, and I get really into it. I probably
Angry?
shouldn't. Yeah, but,
No, but that's
Ziggler
good.
when he charged at him and
ran into the
Kofi
post.
Kingston move, and he ran
Yeah.
into the post.
Yeah.
He ran in with his right shoulder.
Yeah, I
which
noticed
is a
that.
no-no because you always work the left
I'm
side.
glad I'm
in
not the only
wrestling.
one.
So
Yes.
if like had Kofi started working his arm and actually the finish was some sort of a submission on his arm, he would have had to go to the right side and it would have been really effed up. So that's something when
I
I
wonder
teach.
how many people actually catch that.
Probably no one but me, and it's like no one should. I just get like.
Careful on what you say, because Martin's got his hand on the button right now for the
Yeah,
delay.
the sensor.
Yeah, he's got his hand on it right now.
If he's even awake. Like
Yeah, no, he's awake.
Okay. He's sweating back there.
I like the falses. I thought they were good falses, but it's like, how do you win a wrestling match? There are 3 ways to win a wrestling match, right?
Well,
Yes.
I've always was
Can.
told. Wait, no.
No.
Win if you can, right? That's one.
Right.
Yeah.
Lose if you must.
Okay.
But always cheat.
That's
Gee,
right.
I knew you
we
were
gotta
going to
follow
say
that.
that.
Right. So pinfall, submission, or count out.
Right.
Right.
Now, wait, disqualification.
And
Yeah, there is
There's
yeah,
4.
DQ.
Whoa.
There's 4.
There's probably more, but
That was that's
4.
my big one was DQ.
like I don't.
No, that's 3.5, Rick.
Yeah, that's right. It'll always be 3.5 with a Rick. I don't understand why. Like he hit him with the famouser. Ziggler hit Kofi with the famouser outside, and Kofi was done. He was out. So had he just rolled in, he would have gotten a count out win. But he
Yeah.
had to pick him up,
Right.
and then throw him in the ring, roll him in there, and then get up and hit a zigzag finish. To me, that just didn't make
I know
any
why.
sense.
Because we talked about this before. The company wants them to get their finish in. You know what I mean? Yeah. It doesn't work that way.
But it's already established. Had he this was
Right.
the first time doing it, leading into WrestleMania, I could see. But the zigzag, it's got a name, so that's an established finisher. So
Established.
that's just something I did not understand.
Okay. What you looking up there?
Everybody's just looking over
Hey,
there.
what's going on?
I know.
Hey!
Hey!
Oh, hey!
Oh, hey, it's Martin.
How you
It's a
doing?
bobblehead in there. Okay, well, that's the case. That's the case. But
Are we to do this too today?
right now, it's your turn.
I'll do
Whoa.
that cue.
Okay, that's what I was looking
Okay,
at. actually.
everybody.
That's what I was looking at.
We want you to go to iTunes, rate and comment on us, wonderful people here, and tell a friend. It only takes a minute. Tell many friends, tell your enemies, tell your parents, your children, everybody else about us here, please.
Who else can we tell?
Oh,
Everybody on Craigslist?
oh, the Rick. Yeah, right?
All right.
Twitter,
All right, good.
Twitter.
Twit.
All right, now we've got Swagger versus Jericho.
Swag.
We're we've forgotten the
Oh. No,
we
tiny little
In between.
backstage promo.
No,
Yeah.
we didn't.
It was actually an interview, not a promo.
No, it
It was an
wasn't.
interview. It was, you always fast forward those things.
I do.
It was
I've heard them all
Coffee at that
before.
The backstage banter.
it was exactly
Exactly, that's what
Big
it's done
Show.
for.
It was Big
That's
Show,
it.
Sheamus, and Orton, and they start arguing with each other, and then all of a sudden, Randy Orton becomes the voice of reason, and everyone's surprised, like, how is Randy Orton the voice of reason in this group?
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
Especially for Randy Orton.
And that was all it was.
Yeah.
It was a very
Just a quick-
short, yeah.
Again. Yeah.
Okay,
And you know how women don't like it when it's quick, right?
right.
Promos.
Only if it's awful.
We're talking promos.
It's awful.
Awful promos should be quick.
Or awfully quick.
Right?
Right.
We're talking promos, everybody.
All right,
Promos.
well, we have a promo before you do anything else. It's always a promo. Yeah. Take a look at this.
Promo or-
You buy by the inch. Okay, so
Okay, now we got it.
Swagger and Jericho.
Yeah.
Swagger.
Now, in my
Sad about his
eyes,
mustache.
I'm thinking
He's gonna
their
twist it
last
off.
match is going to be very hard to top because I enjoyed it so much.
I know you did.
But I'll let you guys go on but I have a lot some really good things to say about this one as
It
well.
was a good match, and I
Yeah.
enjoyed it. They both worked their butts off, and
Yeah.
I mean, it's just all you can say. I mean, there was so much stuff that went on. It was all good.
Yeah, there were some great hits and great slaps. There was one that Jack Swagger, it was a sissy slap.
Yeah, I actually
see that?
have something on that I was going to say.
I know.
I'll let
I
you
had
finish
to.
and I'll say it.
It looked terrible. I'm like,
Yeah.
are you kidding me?
There's a reason for that, though. There's a reason for that. Now, this is one of my lessons, my Shannon's lessons for sometimes I write that down. But, okay, when a heel does something, let's say it's a slap to the face. Say a heel slaps a baby face in the face really, really, really super hard.
Yeah.
Well, the babyface always has to outdo the heel, otherwise the heel would get cheered. Now, if Swagger slaps him in the face and Jericho doesn't do anything back to him, he kind of punked him out. So you always want to, as he would say, get your comeuppance.
Yeah.
Comeuppance, yeah.
So the thing is, it's like when he gave him that weak slap, then Jericho slapped him even harder. It got a big pop. It's because you never want the heel to do a slap or something like that to the face
outdo
harder.
Outdo the baby.
Right.
Wow.
And plus also it's on him where it's like the harder he hit Jericho, the harder he was going to get hit from Jericho. So that was probably another thing he was thinking of as well. Oh, you lost something in there.
Yeah.
Wow, I can't even. Wow, I could be bold.
That's good. Get some glasses, you'll be able to read it. I enjoyed it very much. I mean, I like Swagger and I like Jericho both.
I think Chris Jericho on the third turnbuckle, amazing. He does the ropes like he's so quick. That little guy, and he's up there and he's done. Boom.
But I've always liked Swagger too, even since day one.
Yeah.
But I like him better now. Even his new characters.
Looks like an old school wrestler. Yeah.
He just it's something that's it's a combination that's working, and you could tell they just kind of said, well, let's throw it out there and see what happens, and
now they're going with it. You know, they're really trying to build that. I think they're getting.
I was talking to Rock Riddle yesterday. He was at my house.
Oh, I know Rock.
And he had bought some boots from Bill Ash.
Oh yeah,
and I used to get Bill Ash mixed with Dutch Mantell. So I had wrestled for Gory Guerrero way back when, and I worked with a Mantell. I said, "There's any other Mantell other than Dutch?" He says, "No." I said, then that's the guy I worked with. And I didn't remember Dutch because it's been so many years that he doesn't look anything like this now, you know. But he was here, and I had a match with him when he was actually wrestling.
Very good.
Any video of this? Anyone?
I might have. I think I do, actually. I got to find it. I think it's on beta.
Well, you know what? We have a beta player, so we can watch it. Yeah.
No, I do have some. Do you remember Johnny Mann, the referee?
Wow.
Not sure.
Well, he refereed the match anyway. He passed away many years ago.
I was going to say, I remember him. That's going way back.
Yeah. way back. Okay, anyway, it was Dutch Mantell, pretty much, that I worked with, and who is now Zeb.
Dirty Dutchman.
And then we have this Fandango. What was that about?
Chris Jericho went for his Walls of Jericho, and then he slingshotted, but then they cut away. Did you notice there was some awkward, for a slingshot, Jericho had, puts his knees, he's holding his legs, and he shoots him back towards the ropes, and it's like he's got his knees under his knees or the back of his knees. Well, something went wrong, and they quickly cut away, but I noticed that Swagger kind of went up sideways and didn't actually hit the ropes like he was supposed to. But other than that, I thought it was.
You know why the balance is off?
Good.
Yeah. Oh yeah. It's because of the size difference, height difference.
And I think that girl listened to us. She lost weight. The dancer.
It might be a different one.
I almost want to say, was it? Because
I don't know.
If not, she lost weight. She's not thick around the middle. This one.
That was a different one.
You think? I don't know. It looks so. It could have maybe, but maybe not.
He's. I haven't seen. I mean, he's a pretty agile guy.
He's a good. He's a good wrestler. Really.
He had a couple. He had a good kick there too.
Well, Fandango.
Yeah. I'm anxious to see him work because I think he's got a great body.
I think maybe him and Jericho will probably make WrestleMania. I'm thinking that.
Yeah.
It was good. Well,
they're bringing him in now.
In case anybody's confused, this was from Raw, I guess. Fandango was walking through the halls, and Jericho just started really making fun of his name. And this was from Raw, but that's what led to tonight.
I see.
Wow.
But the funniest thing was that Fandango was like, "You will learn how to pronounce my name," and left. And then Jericho goes, "Wait, where are you going? I didn't get my movie tickets yet." I said that was funny.
That is
But so that's what led him to come out, and then what led him to kick him was because Jericho made fun of him.
It was a good kick.
And that was an excellent kick to his head, right? Really, really good.
That's one little thing like that can really put you over.
Yeah. And he also very agile. The way he springs into the ring, he comes up almost like a ballerina, like he gets both his legs over, really agile guy to do that.
Well, he hasn't been doing this long enough to have knee problems like everybody else.
And he's built. Well, yeah, he's not that old either. He's got to be, he's pretty built.
I'd say he's
late
probably
20s.
28, 27.
Late 20s, So the next one is real funny. These two, I just start laughing. Oh, no. When the girls come, oh, no. That's just
well, what are we on here?
interesting. Tensai and Brodus Clay.
Oh yeah, okay.
The duo. What
Didn't
was
we have a little promo before?
Yeah, we
that?
did. Big Show. Big Show got
Again.
was interviewed
Real quick.
Yeah.
And it was basically all about trust me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let me be honest with you for a minute.
Let me be honest with you for a minute,
No,
because
seriously.
I've never been honest in my life. It's my first time at it.
Trust me.
I hope I can do it right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we have the Bella Twins.
It's like the movie Liar Liar.
Yeah.
Remember that one?
That's true. Oh, somebody commented on our on last week's show. I remember I was saying the Bella Twins were with somebody. One of them is with John Cena,
Yeah.
and dang it, I can't remember who.
What do
the
you
other
mean?
one was.
And dating, you mean?
Yeah, they're dating.
Really?
Like, there are two people in WWE. For the life of me, I cannot remember who that
Which
is.
Let's just go through the whole list
You
and
don't know
we'll
which
find
Bella
out.
twin is with Cena?
No, I don't.
I think it's the one. Well,
Which
it's
one?
really-
Does it really matter? You can switch off and never know.
I
the
kind of
others.
like the other. Well, there's one I like more, preferably. But
Why-
yeah,
why do
I mean,
you
I'm
like
just
her?
curious because
You want to date her?
No, her personality is just more alive than the other one.
Was there one of us that you like better than?
I think we
It
know the
varies.
answer
It
to that.
varies from week to week.
Yeah.
Yeah. This Sunday, let me see. You know what I mean? Yeah. I like the one-armed man. Ooh.
Yeah. I'm one arm, I guess, is what she's saying. 'Cause I'm
What?
Do you like the one-eared elephant?
yeah. So the Rhodes Scholars are already in the ring with the Bella Twins, and then the wrestling Tensai and Brodus Clay, and I think this whole match was set up for the Bella Twins and the cheerleaders to. Yeah, there's that.
Got like really
air
quiet.
that's
Like,
the
really
The air conditioning went
I
off.
thought my ears
Now
were
we're gonna
going.
get hot.
Yeah, they got their aggressions
But
out.
I did
good.
personally pop when Tensai came out in that full sweatsuit,
Yeah.
just like Brodus Clay.
That was so funny. His
And
raccoon
he had
hat.
that raccoon hat. That was funny.
You ever notice
It was
Brodus
cute.
Clay's tongue is always hanging out?
Yeah.
Put it back in.
It's like a
fold it out again.
dinosaur.
Roll it
Yeah.
up.
Like,
Yeah.
yeah, that's I guess why they made him that.
That was funny.
funny.
The matching
like the red
sweatsuits
carpet.
is funny.
He lost a little weight though.
Yeah, he did.
His legs look thinner, Brodus. You know, like I don't know.
I heard they're gonna shorten his arm so he's like a T-Rex. You know.
The tongue is
looks
always
like
hanging
one,
out. It's like a hot water bottle.
And then Cody Rhodes, but then what's his name was? You know what we forgot is AJ was announcing too.
Yes, she was.
You know, and so
Oh,
was
that's right.
yeah.
That was in
not
the,
Cody,
in the,
but you know.
in the
How could I forget about AJ?
that was in
Yeah.
the Dolph Ziggler match.
Yeah.
And she did look quite hot with her mean like.
She did pretty well
I
in her
don't
hosting
care
skills.
about anybody look.
I like the way she was sitting on the desk too.
yeah, it was cute.
Yeah, it's like
And
a
her-
paperweight
Yeah.
right here.
And her little devious look. Yeah.
Yeah, she's cute.
She's working it. Yeah.
No more
like
Girl
that
Scout
deep.
cookies.
Would that be a diva-less look?
Right. Exactly. That's it.
very smart?
Yeah,
No,
no,
shut
it
up.
wasn't.
So clever you are.
But yeah, that's all that match was just set up so the Bella Twins and the
Yeah.
the girls get their-
Funkadactyls.
yeah, they
They
get their
fought.
hands on each other. That was it.
Yeah. They
And,
wrestled pretty well.
it
on
got
the
broken up, and then the
sidelines.
match got thrown out, and that was it.
Well,
was
it became
cute.
a schmoz around the ring, and then
Yeah.
nothing
It
was
was
going
cute.
on.
Right.
It was a good.
It was kind of hard to.
Was there any
Peace.
dancing?
No,
No.
no dance.
Well, the girls do their little booty.
No,
butt
I mean it
dance.
really didn't have any
No,
big deal.
It was all for that. And I'm predicting a maybe some sort of a pillow fight or something between the Bella Twins
kidding.
and the
Maybe.
Funkadactyls at the at WrestleMania.
big
Some sort of like gimmicky
Oil wrestling,
yeah, some
mud
sort of match, yeah.
wrestling,
which
you
I
know,
would
I
watch
actually-
and
wrestling.
enjoy.
Do you know I actually had a show on the Strip called Battling Beauties that was oil
I know you
pro
did.
wrestling, and it was pro just like how we
You had it right.
We-
Would you
yeah.
30 weight oil?
and they lubed us up.
I'll bet they did.
It went well.
Something
though.
else
It's
too.
It's pretty. It was tough though. You know, it is because you can't grab onto your opponent. You know,
I have my
'cause
new
you're
business. It's not
slippery.
Jiffy Lube anymore. It's called Ricky Lube. Okay, so now we have.
Cesaro.
I like that guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, he disappeared for at least a week or two.
But this was a little
then
disappointing.
came back.
Yeah, Cesaro and the Miz, and they've already wrestled before that. And Cesaro, no, wait, who won that? Oh, Cesaro won the. It was a best out of 3.
Yeah,
That
yeah,
was,
yeah.
Several weeks
Really
ago.
good match.
Yeah.
But this one, the Miz one. it
Well,
was like-
this one was a set. They're all setups now for WrestleMania. So
For the
if
WrestleMania.
Cesaro doesn't have an opponent, they're going to job him out and make the Miz look strong. And Wade Barrett was at ringside.
Right.
exactly. Well,
So-
well, he was announcing too, like AJ.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
they put him on. That was cute.
And like the match was short but good. I just
Very.
I thought Miz had some good moves.
yeah, and he started working the leg a little bit before he like, and Cesaro sold the knee like really well. But when you think about it, when you put the figure 4 on, like he's putting the it should be the right foot going on the left knee because that's what's putting pressure on the left knee that you're working. Well, the Miz does it, since he's left-handed, he does it the opposite way. So when someone gets their left leg worked, he actually is putting the pressure on the right knee.
You train him. Did you train him to do it the right way?
Yeah, but he...
No, he trained him to do the left way.
Yeah.
He's doing it the right way.
How about the middle, way? How about by the way?
Yeah, we showed him how to do it that way, but WWE probably, or since he's moved on, he's probably had forgotten his training, and, you know, he should give me a call or a text and say, if somebody's watching this show, tell the Miz to give me a text, and I'll shoot him in the right direction.
But his moves his moves are crisp.
Yeah, they are. Miz is good. I always thought, even when he was training, he would do little things that no one else would. That, you know, we would tell him once, and he would always do it. Like if he took a tackle, he would, like, you know, sell the head and look up at the guy. Like most people just take a tackle and just lay there.
Right.
But he would make the tackle mean something.
Exactly.
Like little things like that. People would always go, oh, the Miz, yeah, he's not that good. But he does little things like that that a lot of people don't notice that really, you know, make the match, make everything mean a lot more.
Well, he and Cesaro work very well together.
Oh, yeah.
Cesaro's one of my favorites.
Yeah,
one of my favorites.
Yeah.
I like
his selling of the
really
of the leg was really good. Like it was really believable when he sold in the match with the Miz. I think they kind of jobbed out Cesaro a little bit because they're having the Barrett and the Miz in WrestleMania. So it would have been nice to because it was so short. It was almost like a job, like a squash. Yeah. Even though it wasn't. But
it wasn't though.
Still, like you kind of question, okay, what are they doing with Cesaro? They got to get him in another program quick.
Right.
Otherwise, he's going to get.
Him and Zack Ryder will be wrestling with each other.
Right. And they'll have a three-way with that Japanese guy. What's his name?
Oh, yeah.
Yoshi.
Yeah.
It'll be a dark match.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah,
and then we have Randy Orton and Sheamus.
That was it. Yeah. So then we've got the main event
versus 3MB.
Yeah, we don't know who the opponents are. It could be anyone. I was wow. I was excited. I was stoked, and then all of a sudden 3MB comes out, and I'm like, see, and that's the thing. It's like they're main eventing the SmackDown show, which is like the second to the last show leading to WrestleMania, and 3MB has become such a joke. It's like, you know, they're not going to win. You know, they're not even going to pose a threat.
Yeah. They were just like ragdolls.
They were, yeah, they were just fodder.
That was so funny. Big Show just rose up.
Yeah. They were like seat fillers, they call.
Yeah.
Funny thing though that they did between the three of them, like the Sheamus and Big Show and Orton, is that Sheamus did Big Show's chop where he did the and chopped him.
Yes.
So then when Big Show got tagged in, he did the clubs. Like, and then look back at Sheamus like, see, I could do this. So it's like, it's showing like dissension, like they're trying to one up each other.
Anything you could do, I could do better.
Yeah, they're trying to create dissension there. So because it's like you never know like what's gonna happen. So that way, like going into the match with the Shield, you never know if they're gonna be on the same page or if someone's gonna turn or if his prediction's gonna come true.
Probably.
So.
Let's see what Martin thinks about that. Martin, what's your opinion?
Yes.
Yes.
Thank you.
And then Randy Orton had a great jump kick.
Yeah, he has a great job. Yeah.
No, a jump kick. I put with my smiley face because Big Show, you know, of course, is my favorite. And
well, 3MB, at least they get out there and they try, but they can only do so much, you know.
They do what they're told to do.
They do what they're told to do.
You know, I can't blame
my
them.
Three Stooges, though. They're just like
individually, they're all good. They do what they do. They're good at what they do. But even to be on the card and be on TV is a huge plus.
That's an accomplishment.
That's a big accomplishment. You're on the show every week and you're on TV and everybody knows you, whether they have their opinions.
Just wait, guys. Though when you get to be my age, you think it's worth it? Oh my God, I don't know about that one.
And then,
but yeah, just kidding.
Heath Slater. Like, a lot of people don't know this. You see a lot of cool things that are in the match. He comes up with them. I actually wrestled Masters.
What you guys look like.
Yeah.
The third guy. Missing.
Yeah, that's right.
Third brother.
I wrestled Chris Masters at a show. We actually did a tag against him and another guy, and he told me that he wanted me to get him in a figure 4, and he was going to turn it over like how they do when they reverse a figure 4. But then he was going to crawl with me still holding on into the figure 4 all the way and make the tag. Like, it was really good, and the crowd went crazy. And then I was like, man, that was a great spot. He goes, oh yeah, Heath Slater came up with that when I wrestled him. So Heath Slater actually, he's one of those guys that throws in great ideas, but like it's kind of like us, like never get credit for it. Like everybody always says, oh, this person is good, this person is good. But like a funny thing is, and I'm not trying to put us over because
I'll give you guys credit. You guys trained The Miz. I know you.
Yeah, but one day he will.
There you go.
Everything comes around full circle.
Right.
Yeah.
And one day he'll get credit for it.
You would think so, because there was a girls' match last night, the show we were on, and they were doing a lot of our signature spots, but a lot of people, a lot of the workers that were watching, we heard them going, oh, they've been watching some Ballard matches. So it kind of made us feel good, but it's like you still don't get credit for it, but a lot of the workers actually know.
Okay, buzzy.
So.
Yeah, I know.
Are we buzzing? AfterBuzz.
We're after buzzing.
Buzzing.
Any of the girls that we know?
And then we got the Shield coming.
No.
Once again, with security, mind you. Like, these guys really need security through there. But, that was the finale.
Yeah, Shield comes out.
Meanies.
And then the dissension that...
Is that the
I'm
Rogue
actually
Group?
kind of getting
The
more.
Shield?
Yes.
I'm actually kind of getting more into the Shield now.
The Rogue Group, you mean, Rick?
Well, they've
Not on the payroll?
they've grown on me. At first I wasn't
Yeah.
too sure, but now I kind of look forward to it. And they might come by my house one night. Who knows?
They're talented wrestlers, though.
They are talented wrestlers.
They can go. They really can go.
They can go. They do a good
They're
job, and it's not. They're building them up, the way they should.
You know what, I think what they pattern themselves after is sharks. I think that's something maybe someone in the office said, hey, I want you guys to attack. I want you to be like sharks.
Like
so they
John?
actually,
That's what they
because
do.
when they do
Yeah.
attack, you'll notice that one guy will get over, the other guy like comes and like pulls an arm, and then like it's
Exactly.
really like when sharks attack.
Yeah.
I've never been
They
attacked
go
by a shark, but I have seen it on TV.
Yeah.
There is also it was a movie Assault on Precinct 13.
Oh,
Okay.
The first one was actually
is that
patterned
the one
after
with John Carpenter?
Donald Pleasance was in that,
Yeah,
right?
that was John
Yeah.
Carpenter's.
Okay, actually, it was made after Rio Bravo, which was a cowboy and Indian film, and it was about these guys being held up in like the Alamo or somewhere like that. Wasn't, but the Indians would attack and they pull back, and they attack and they pull back, and when they would shoot the guns through the police station where they were held up, you wouldn't hear the fire. You just hear like arrows coming through, and so when you see these guys come in, they're like Indians attacking and then pulling back, attacking and pulling back. It's a cowboy and Indian thing.
Right.
I know that sounds really far-fetched, but it does make sense. If you watch old westerns, that's how the Indians attack, and they'd circle around and they'd shoot in, and all of a sudden they'd vanish back again.
Yeah.
And these guys come down, they circle it, with their their
Wagon.
stage
They
wagon.
stalk and they
They
attack.
stalk and they attack
Exactly,
and then
yeah.
they pull back again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's kind of like in
That's a good point.
WWE. You can use this analogy I'm giving you because it's a good one, and that's what it seems like. And if you don't use this one, you can make one up like that.
Cowboys and Indians.
Yeah. Well, I have Indian underwear on right now.
Where's the horse?
That's the kind that creeps up on you and wipes you out.
Wait.
But
That was awesome.
That was awesome.
But that's how I see it. And so the Shield, they're sneaky and they do their thing and they pull back. And at first I wasn't getting it. I always say, what are they doing? Why are they letting this happen? But now I get it. And it took me a while. I had a senior moment. and I like them. I like them. I want to see what more they're going to do with them.
Yeah, I'm curious to see what happens at WrestleMania because they're pushing them as the strongest six-man group, or, 3-man
Against
group.
Yeah.
So
It's good in a way because they're doing kind of like what the NWO was when they first came out. They were just a 3, and they were just attacking, and everybody was afraid of them. Nobody wanted to be around them. Everybody was like looking around, like watching their backward. They're going to attack.
Right.
Then it, of course, turned into a big joke.
yeah,
but
hopefully they don't have the Shield doesn't turn into 4 and then 5 and then 6 and then pretty soon it's a
half the
whole,
roster. You don't even know who the-
Nexus thing is coming out as the Shield. No.
No.
Because
Yeah,
remember with
I hope not. I
NWO,
don't
it was
think
like
so.
after a while you didn't even know who was in WCW anymore. It's like, okay, you got the NWO Red and the NWO Black, and who's in WCW?
Latino World Order.
WCW were the outsiders.
Yeah.
That's like walking in your own home. You don't belong there.
Yeah.
Somebody else took over, right?
Yeah.
Why are you looking over there?
I know.
I saw a shadow like behind you.
That's my ghost.
Okay.
That's his second puppet.
That's me, and I'm beside myself. I think that's it, right?
Yeah, that's all.
That was how we're going to rate this show this week.
Oh, who gets to go first?
Let's get some music.
Yeah.
Rating music. Rating
The
music.
rating. Oh, no.
Come on,
really?
Martin, wake up for God's sake.
Yeah. Wait, that's not rating
I was trying to think of rating.
No, that's
Jeopardy.
Rating.
Yeah, you know.
That's like what we're trying to think of an answer.
Yeah.
Well, what is your answer? What's behind door number 1?
Yeah, what is your answer?
Goodness. I'm going to go with 6. I'm going to throw it out.
I'm going to go with 6.
I'm gonna go
Alright.
with 6.5.
All right.
I'm gonna go with 6.475, so I'm slightly different than everybody
Oh,
else.
you get the grand prize then. That's right.
Who won, Martin? Who won? Who was closest to the actual number?
The answer was 6.33. So.
Well, you know, you get a date with the big show.
Yeah.
See, the
of
shows,
hugging.
the shows are getting better because they're like this is their last opportunities to promote the biggest show, the grandest show
WrestleMania.
of the year. So they are going
right.
to bring their A game now, even on SmackDown, to try and push these matches. The only bad part about doing this is other people get pushed to the wayside, like Cesaro, great talent. But
Yeah.
I mean,
Right.
it's exciting us for WrestleMania.
You can't make everybody a star on that. There's
Exactly,
only room for
yeah.
so
No.
many.
Right.
You do a film, you have your major stars, you have your players,
Yeah.
and you have your background players, you know,
Yeah.
but they're all part of the team. But you can't make everybody the star of the film because it doesn't work that way. There's too many
Right.
people to keep track of. It's the same thing with this. You know,
Yeah.
you only have certain ones you keep track of. These are the background players, and
Yeah.
these are the players that bring it all together. And it's the teamwork.
I wonder if Yoshi's going to be in WrestleMania. Who his opponent's going to be.
You
He
know, if he
might,
is,
now that we're just talking
if he
about
is,
it,
no matter
I
what
was
they use him
listening.
for, he's going to get a nice check out of it. You know?
Probably like a battle royal they have at the beginning or something like and everyone that's not in a match is pretty much in that.
Yeah.
That's working that WrestleMania, even as something like that, or job or whatever.
It's
just
fantastic.
It's fantastic.
We actually got to work in WrestleMania one
Yeah.
time. We were the Undertakers. We came out with the torches, and we were the senior. In age and in working
Right.
years, so we got to be right in the front. We
Yeah.
got to carry his torch down. It was unbelievable.
Well, it's like having a commercial in the
Right.
Super Bowl. It's the same
Yeah.
sort of thing.
Right.
Being part
Yeah.
of the whole thing is a really good thing.
Yeah.
It's big. You know, biggest
Yeah,
event of the year.
it's something you'll always remember. Like, as I was walking down, I remember watching The Undertaker, like, when I was younger, and I would get goosebumps, like, hearing his music, the eerie music, and
Mm-hmm.
all his entrances were always a little different. Well, this one, we were carrying torches, and there was, like, there's 5 of us
You
per
just said
side. Yeah, and we had to watch out because he
Was
was
the
supposed to be
ashes
floating,
rise and-
so we had to
right.
step over, like, but it was dark, you couldn't see.
There you go.
Yeah, I'm getting goosebumps. And when I was walking out, I was really getting goosebumps, and I'm just thinking, wow, like, me and him were the first ones coming out, and I'm like, we are part of this
Look
show.
who's here. It's the
The
Undertaker.
Undertaker, yeah.
Oh my God! Oh, I'm sorry we don't have time for him. We have to cut, but
Gotta go.
watch next week and then we'll deal with him. Wouldn't that be funny? He walks in and we cut the show.
Yeah. That would be like they used to do back in the day.
Yes, of course.
You know, always that's how they get you excited to watch.
Or
we
when
have to
Jimmy
go right
Kimmel
now.
does the Matt Damon.
Yeah, we have to go right now for a commercial. Yeah. Forest Lawn
Right.
Mortuary. All right, guys, that was great.
right.
Yeah.
Patricia,
Yes.
your mom is in the hospital, and I wish her really, really good health. I hope everything
Thank you.
works out. I feel really
Thank
bad about
you.
that. So this is to your mom, Patricia. It's your mom. We're giving this show to you.
Yes, Mama. We love you.
And
I'm going to go see you as soon as I leave here.
Yes, so we can be able to find you at Sherman Oaks Hospital.
That's right. And I've actually handed out a few autographs, like I was telling you.
Yeah, I know,
They
right?
know us there very well already.
It's cool.
Yeah, you can find me on Twitter, sunnyglowgirl.com, Gorgeous Ladies of Wrestling site. I'm all over that. Facebook, when I get a chance. Stage 32, LinkedIn, so on and so forth.
I'd like
And
to-
Rick's Corner, once in a while,
we'll
I
get-
pop in.
Yeah, we're going to get LinkedIn. And girls,
First, I'll just say hi, Shayna,
Oh,
and then I'm
God.
gonna have Shannon because he knows the dates and everything he does all the booking.
I don't know
so
why
let
he
him do all
does
that.
this, really.
It's
Is your-
okay. Now I feel guilty because that's my daughter. Hi, baby. I
there's
love you.
your future son-in-law.
That's right. That's right. This is how about that?
It's going to be like,
Sure.
it's going to be like, guess who's coming to dinner?
Well, we are scheduled to be in Vegas. There's a very, very humongous festival with a lot of big bands, and they have roller derby and BMX and
Wow.
and they have wrestling. And we've been doing it since they started this thing, and so we have a
Would you
tag
like to put the
match.
name of it out there?
It's called Extreme Thing, and the league is
Very
Adrenaline
cool.
Unleashed, and
Yes.
it's one of our students, a guy named Kent Wilson, who
It's my friend.
He didn't.
I know, Ken.
Yeah, he didn't. He couldn't quite grasp the wrestling, so he became a promoter and had his school and he patterns his training after our training. So
really
he's
nice
always
guy.
been like, like he'd call and ask for advice and stuff. So really big props to Kent for doing that.
Yeah.
Funny thing, I got an email from him. I said, don't listen to those guys.
But yeah, so we will be there. I'm gonna pull it off somehow. I've got an AC tear, grade 2 tear in my
that'll be
shoulder.
interesting.
So
Well, you don't need your
Your
air
better
conditioning this
half
time of
is
year,
going
do
to have to
No.
lend his other leg or something in place of your arm.
you? I have
That's
an
how
AC
it works.
problem in my car.
So I won't be bumping very much, but I will be there and I will be giving 100%. I will give all of me, except I won't bump because I probably can't.
And that's going to be around the time of the CACs, right? Which is the largest
No,
wrestling convention.
that's
You're
April.
going to be there too.
Yeah, I will be at that one though.
There you go.
Too.
And hopefully we'll see Rick there somehow.
Oh, he
some way.
will be.
Yes.
Then we have a week off.
That's a challenge.
Can I speak now? All right. You can find me on Twitter at Ric Drasin. You can find me at ricdrasin.com. You can find me on rickscorner.com, where we talk about bodybuilding, nutrition, how to build that massive body that you guys all wanted your whole life. You get a lot out of it. If you want to become a wrestler, you got to have a body to go with it.
The crest.
My notes. I would like to thank Anabolic Outlaws for sponsoring me. They're a good group of guys that have great supplements and clothing, with some new shirts of mine coming out as well. And Quest Nutrition for giving the finest protein bars in the world. I love that stuff.
They are good.
They're really good. Quest Nutrition,
Yeah.
thank you so much. And that's about it. And so next week we'll be here at the same time, same station, doing AfterBuzz and doing the old, don't do old school anymore, unfortunately. But, we're going to do new school wrestling from SmackDown and probably have some new ideas as well. And then we'll have Martin in the office doing whatever he does in there. I hear a lot of moaning and groaning coming out of there, but I'm not quite sure what it is. So thanks for watching SmackDown After Show. We'll see you next week, 4 p.m. California time, on the beaches of sunny Santa Monica.
Ooh.
From
Sunny. We
Bing.com,
like sunny.
executive producers Maria Menounos, Kevin Undergaro, Phil Svitek, and the entire AfterBuzz TV staff. We would like to thank you for listening to the AfterBuzz TV network. To watch or listen to other after shows and post comments or questions, be sure to visit AfterBuzzTV.com. I'm Sir Richard Wentworth, and this has been a presentation of AfterBuzz TV.
Buzz you later.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.